Yes, yes!
I see.
Just a second.
Interesting.
Huh? It's your fault!
What?
I won't forgive you. Ba-bum, ba-bum. What the heck? Come on! It's the Monokuma file! Huh? Say what? In other words, Phew! Hey, well done. What is this? Shing! What is this? I won't forgive you.
Anyway...
That's fine.
What? That's fine.
What? Huh?
It's your fault! I won't forgive you.
Stop talking. It's all clear now.
What?
Yep. Ah!
It's all clear now.
What are you saying?
Calm down. Hey. Correct. Listen. Listen to me. Hey. So... In other words... Hey. That's fine. Correct. In other words... However... It's true. In other words... It's true. In other words... Indeed. It's true.
Huh? Well... I mean...
So... Wrong. Just a second. Hey. Correct. So... So... In other words... Why? It's true. Wrong. Hey. Indeed.
That's fine. Naturally.
However, it's true. Certainly.
What the heck? I won't forgive you.
What? Hmm. 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 Come on.
Listen. So then, listen to me.
You know? What? Could it be... What? How about that?
You got it all wrong!
Actually... Don't look at me!
Hey, come on!
Huh?
Hey, come on!
What?
Well,
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jacket.
don't even say her name. It makes me I was in such a good...
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something.
What do you want? Well...
What? So, in other words, what? That's fine. What? I see. I see. It's certain. What? I see.
Hey. I see. Anyway.
What the heck? I won't forgive just the worst.
Hey. Hey. So... Hey. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So then, in other words, listen. In other words, so then, I knew it. In other words, hey. Just a second. Hey. Whew. It's true. So... Hey. Correct. I see. Hey. It's true. It would seem... Indeed. Correct. It's true. In other words, hey.
What the heck? I won't forgive you. Just the worst.
So... Hey. Correct. So... Indeed.
I see. Hey. Correct. So... However...
What the heck? I won't forgive you.
Whoops! What should I do? Okay.
What?
Yes, indeed. Well? Phew. Yes,
What?
I can't wait!
Just the...
Don't look at... Don't be mean!
What the heck? What the heck?
This is kind of... Now then. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, if you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone. Now then!
We already know who did it.
Whoa!
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
I had...
Yeah! I'd never kill someone!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses. It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can. It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Shoot!
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get. It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, that's wrong. Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was... So there's no doubt about it. One of those... The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that I never went to see her.
I didn't...
Yeah, same here! I never saw her!
No, that's wrong. Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped... It was white with red...
What's that?
Red polka dot? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy
No!
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get...
From Sakura!
Well, I mean... But she gave it to me forever ago! It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she get...
The last time you saw Sakura was...
Yeah, so I must have got it. So
Shoot! I got it! I'm not sure about that. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that.
damn it! I mean, what I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all! I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Huh? Proof?
I'm talking about her shining mess. At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her... It was her dying message. Just like...
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See?
What are you saying?
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre...
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on...
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense! I can tell you exactly when I found the dying when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when
I found it was only
after the I found the magazine tucked away
away on the mat when I pulled it out.
What's your What I said makes total sense! I can tell you exactly
When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying mess. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Shoot!
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's
Body was discovered.
Shoot!
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was
And I can tell you it was only
After the investigation had begun.
Shoot!
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was
And I can tell you it was only I found the
Magazine tucked away on the when I pulled it out.
I saw
What's your What I said makes total sense! I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body
Body was discovered.
And I can tell you when
I found it was only
after the
I found
the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
I can tell you exactly
when Ogre's body was
discovered.
And I can tell you what it was only
After the investigation had begun, I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Shoot!
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was.
And I can tell you it was only I found the
Magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
When I pulled it out.
What's your What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when Ogre's
Body was discovered.
No, that's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun the and you weren't at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro.
Hold on. All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the...
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote 100%, without a doubt. She wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap! Give it a rest! I'm at least 30% right! The occult is bullcrap! The end is nigh! Show me the proof.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura, because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. Both of her hands were completely free.
Say what?
Then
Hiro could very well... That would explain how he knew about the message.
Yeah.
I figured as much.
But why would you...
Because Please. Just let me... I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it...
You just did exactly as the...
And when I got there... And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something. As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and she was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, so I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table.
I can't believe you! You're the worst!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead.
you're not gonna get off that. It's death. Death for who's ready to vote now, right?
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What?
There's one thing that Hiro's... And until we figure that part out...
Shoot! I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain... By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Oh, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then,
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
but then,
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
I got it! It had to be Toko. Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name...
is he right, Toko?
Why? What? Wait! But more, that doesn't even matter! We already Hero just did.
That's right.
No, you did.
Last.
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's...
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the
You can't be serious!
Hiro. Tell us what happened. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's...
So...
Just tell us what happened one more time.
I don't really see why, but... Okay. I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind.
Before she could do anything.
Shoot!
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her and you only hit...
Yeah, just once.
After the first swing,
Swing the bottle and...
See? Hero really is the killer!
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from behind and you only hit her once.
yeah,
Just once.
No, that's wrong! If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had two
That's right. She had two...
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe...
but I only hit her once.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a
Hold on! How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice? With 2...
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma. There's something very suspicious. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on... And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had in...
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Now I understand! That's it! The chess pieces! Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a
King, rook, bishop, pawn...
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found... The knight, if I remember.
So?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh,
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene. While one apparent.
What does chess have to do with any?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah! Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in.
I got it! The bottle must have been.
What?
Because there was evidence at the scene.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more.
And what is this?
Shoot! I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than 1 bottle's worth of
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles. Oh, but when they did, they must have left behind a few too, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact.
but why would they have?
because of what it would reveal about the. I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been.
Wait! I admit, but there's no evidence I had anything to do.
No way! You killed her!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just. Plus, I just remembered something that proved.
Okay, fine.
It was right after I got I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec. So I was waiting there. I saw Toko go into the rec room. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone?
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found some.
Hiding in the rec room? Whoa, why are you? It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. you. That's enough! No! That's enough! That's enough!
I refuse to give up yet!
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. That's enough!
This should prove it! Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the... They must have been hiding in there. Does this handprint look...
No, it...
Okay then. Let...
Yeah!
Stop wasting.
Okay, it's my hand.
Dang!
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up a...
Wait,
Give us the details, Toko.
Talk.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early. So I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go. But I was too scared, so I figured I'd just...
Then, did you see what happened?
Yes. And I saw you write my name.
Well...
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back.
But when you did, you put it back.
I didn't mean to. I was...
Imbeciles, all.
forget all that. Why did...
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me, and when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood. When I saw all that blood, I fainted. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know...
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after...
My fault? Master's fault?
Just answer the question.
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone... Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. Splatter everywhere! And, well, I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find! Which I guess Sakura was just worried about you, and you... No! She's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the...
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to...
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out, because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack. No!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from here.
Hey, come on! But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre! So...
Well then, that's that. What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do...
No.
Huh? Not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have known.
Odd?
Hero's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't... Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you... Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking...
Your wish is my command, darling! sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you...
So you smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack?
Right when I woke, I killed her there in front of the shelf. I was just... And all of a sudden, I remember waking up...
And you were taken by surprise when you saw...
So you smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack?
Right when I woke up, I killed her there in front of the shelf. I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine.
And you were taken by... So you smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack?
Right when I woke, I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No, that's wrong. We found Sakura sitting up. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was...
So, you...
That's just another lie from a blood...
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked. The blood stained by the...
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her...
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the...
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to...
But plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Huh. So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's... Shoot! I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I... And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding...
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know?
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along...
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die.
And...
Well, I can't imagine.
That's because you're overlooking vital...
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sa? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Shoot!
What was...
If it wasn't from Jen, then what was it?
There's no other. What killed Sa? I can't think of any. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What was it?
If it wasn't from Genocide
Jill's attack?
Shoot!
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack...
Then what was it?
There's no other. What killed Sa? I can't think of
Anything other than the shot to her head.
Shoot!
What was it? If it wasn't from Jen, then what was it?
There's no other. What killed Sa? I can't think of
Anything other than the shot to her head.
So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What was it that if it wasn't
From Genocide Jill's attack?
Shoot!
What was it that
killed O? If it wasn't from Jen, then what was it?
There's no one what killed Sa. I can't think of
Anything other than the
No, that's wrong! According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had... I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to... In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are?
No, I'm not into dead bodies.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her
Some sort of reaction within her body. Sakura was
poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and
You're making. She was poisoned?
is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit.
You can.
Of course.
Everyone, quiet!
But you're the only...
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the...
Huh? Not in the rec room?
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well...
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures, and that's where I found this.
Is that...
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you, but the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I...
Where'd you find...
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in...
And that's where the poison came from? Section.
Well, that's the...
Shoot! Is this... I refuse to give up yet! I got it! The poison was actually in Section A.
Huh? But you just said that...
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's...
What do you mean?
I mean... Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Masters! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so hot?
Huh? What are you
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure.
This is...
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein, which makes one wonder. The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
I refuse to give up yet! I refuse to give up yet! Now I understand! The poison must have been poured into the protein. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume.
Absolutely. The contents of each container. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a
protein drink which actually contained...
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of... So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know
For real?
evidence revealing who replaced the two materials.
I got it! The footprints left behind. That's the evidence you're talking about.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're... What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving... And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will... All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then...
It was me. The footprints. If you're all gonna... I'd rather you hear it straight from...
Then, Ogre's killer...
Yep, I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistake. And the only people here who would...
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so...
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial, but you were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you? What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all... I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, did you really... kill Sakura? Why? What?
I found her. There in the rec room. She asked me to bring her that protein, but... when I went to get the powder from the
Now's my chance to kill her. That's when you switched out the protein powder.
And then... she downed it, and...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend. You still don't get it, do you? Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. Not a person alive would sacrifice, just like how this girl sacrificed.
You say that, but I'm
How many
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some, but there's still that one unsolved mystery.
Are you talking about the...
Hina, if you really are the killer...
That doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you...
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't act?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too...
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people...
I was just nervous. So...
You didn't notice?
Yeah. That's just how it was.
Listen, Hina. Could you go tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein?
How come?
Hina, please. I'd like to...
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done...
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Right away, I went to Section C.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. And then once I was done with, I took the protein can that had the poison in it. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did...
That story you just... First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A, meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I... Can you repeat that series of events?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being...
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long...
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's
enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
First I went to... That's when I grabbed the poison. And you spilled some of the... Yeah. Okay, I moved from Section
C to Section A.
Shoot! First I went to... That's when I grabbed the... And you spilled some of the... Yeah. Okay, I moved from Section... And that's where... Once I was done, I put the bottle...
Filled with the protein powder back in Section A.
Shoot! First I went to... That's when I grabbed the... And you spilled some of the... Yeah. Okay, I moved from Section... And that's where... Once I was done, I put the bottle filled... Then I took the bottle and left the... That's all there is...
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate?
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison. And you spilled some of the... Yeah. Okay, I moved from Section... And that's where... Once I was done, I put the bottle
filled with the
protein powder back in Section A. Shoot! First I went to That's when I grabbed the... And you spilled some of the powder... Yeah. Okay, I moved from
Section C to Section
A. And that's where... Once I was done, I put the
bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A.
Shoot! First I went to... That's when I grabbed the... And you spilled some of the... Yeah. Okay, I moved from section, and that's where once I was done, I put the bottle filled, then I took the bottle and left the. That's all there is.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
First, I went to sections. That's when I grabbed the poison. And you spilled some of the yeah. Okay, I moved from section, and that's where once I was done, I put the
bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, I moved from section C
to section A.
And that's where once I was done, I put the
bottle filled with the
protein powder back in section A.
Shoot!
First, I went to that's when I grabbed the and you spilled some of the yeah. Okay, I moved from
section C to section A.
Shoot!
First, I went to that's when I grabbed the
and you spilled some of the powder.
Yeah. Okay, I moved from section, and that's where once I was done, I put the bottle filled, then I took the bottle and left the. That's all there is.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate?
First, I went to that's when I
grabbed the poison.
Shoot!
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, I moved from section
C to section A.
Shoot!
First, I went to that's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the
yeah. Okay, I moved from section, and that's where once I was done, I put the
bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A.